The Republic of Madagascar is a little bit less than twice as big as the state of Arizona. It has a population density of 130.8 people per square mile, or 50.5 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Fiji. 71.1% of the nation is used for agriculture, and 21.5% is made up of forests. Malagasy and English are the official languages of the nation, and Christianity is the most common religion, which is followed by 74.4% of the population. It has a median age of 20.3 years, as well as a life expectancy of 69.6 years for females, and 66.8 years for males. 62.8% of the country is rural, and 37.2% is urban. Madagascar has a GNI per capita of $480. The Republic of Malawi is a little bit smaller than the state of Pennsylvania. It has a population density of 440.2 people per square mile, or 169.9 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Switzerland. 34% of the nation's land is made up of forests. The most common religion is Christianity, which makes up 77.3% of the population. It has a median age of 16.8 years, as well as a life expectancy of 62.4 years for males, and 67.9 years for females. 83.1% of the country is rural, and 16.9% is urban. Malawi has a GNI per capita of $580. Malaysia is a little bit bigger than the state of New Mexico. It has a population density of 258.6 people per square mile, or 99.8 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Moldova. 62% of the nation's land is made up of forests, and 23.2% is used for agriculture. Malay is the official language of the country. It has a median age of 29.2 years, as well as a life expectancy of 75.8 years for females, and 71.3 years for males. 76% of the population is urban, and 24% is rural. Malaysia has a GNI per capita of $10,580. The Republic of Maldives is a little bit bigger than St. Kitts and Nevis. It has a population density of 3,982 people per square mile, or 1,537 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Malta. 23.3% of the country is used for agriculture, and 3% is made up of forests. The official religion of the nation is Islam. It has a median age of 29.5 years, as well as a life expectancy of 79.9 years for males, and 87 years for females. 60.2% of the population is rural, and 39.8% is urban. The Maldives has a GNI per capita of $6,830. The Republic of Mali is a little under twice as big as the state of Texas. It has a population density of 46.6 people per square mile, or 18 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Algeria. 34.1% of the country's land is used for agriculture, and 10.2% is made up of forests. The nation is landlocked. It has a median age of 16 years, as well as a life expectancy of 64.7 years for females, and 60.2 years for males. 57.6% of the nation is rural, and 42.4% is urban. Mali has a GNI per capita of $830. The Republic of Malta is almost twice as big as Washington, D.C. It has a population density of 4,411 people per square mile, or 1,703 people per square kilometer, which is similar to the Maldives. 32.3% of the nation is used for agriculture, and 0.9% is made up of forests. Only the three largest islands in the country are populated. It has a median age of 42.3 years, as well as a life expectancy of 83 years for males, and 84.6 years for females. 94.6% of the nation is urban, and 5.4% is rural. Malta has a GNI per capita of $25,370. The Republic of the Marshall Islands is about as big as Washington, D.C. It has a population density of 585.7 people per square mile, or 226.5 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Switzerland. 50.7% of its land is used for agriculture, and 49.3% is made up of forestry. The most common religion is Protestant Christianity, which is followed by 80.5% of the nation. It has a median age of 23.8 years, as well as a life expectancy of 77 years for females, and 72.4 years for males. 77% of the country is urban, and 23% is rural. The Marshall Islands have a GNI per capita of $5,010. The Islamic Republic of Mauritania is a bit bigger than Egypt. It has a population density of 11 people per square mile, or 4.2 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Botswana. 38.5% of the nation is used for agriculture, and 0.2% is made up of forests. Arabic is the official language of the country, and Islam is the official religion. It has a median age of 21 years, as well as a life expectancy of 62.8 years for males, and 67.8 years for females. 53.7% of the country's population is urban, and 46.3% is rural. Mauritania has a GNI per capita of $1,640. The Republic of Mauritius is a bit smaller than Comoros. It has a population density of 1,593.5 people per square mile, or 615.3 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Nauru. 43.8% of the nation is used for agriculture, and 17.3% is made up of forests. English is the official language, though it is spoken by less than 1% of the country. It has a median age of 36.3 years, as well as a life expectancy of 77.3 years for females, and 70.4 years for males. 59.6% of the population is rural, and 40.4% is urban. Mauritius has a GNI per capita of $10,230. The United Mexican States is a bit bigger than Indonesia. It has a population density of 172.7 people per square mile, or 66.7 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Yemen. 54.9% of the land is used for agriculture, and 33.3% is made up of forestry. The most common language is Spanish, which is spoken by 93.8% of the population. It has a median age of 29.3 years, as well as a life expectancy of 72.6 years for males, and 78.4 years for females. 8.2% of the country is urban, and 19.8% is rural. Mexico has a GNI per capita of $9,380. The Federated States of Micronesia is a bit bigger than St. Lucia. It has a population density of 388.2 people per square mile, or 150.1 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Kiribati. 74.5% of the nation's land is made up of forestry, and 25.5% is used for agriculture. It's made up of 607 different islands. It has a median age of 26.3 years, as well as a life expectancy of 76.7 years for females, and 72.3 years for males. 77.3% of the country's population is rural, and 22.7% is urban. Micronesia has a GNI per capita of $4,010. The Republic of Moldova is bigger than Belgium. It has a population density of 196.4 people per square mile, or 75.8 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Malaysia. 74.9% of the nation is agricultural, and 11.9% is forestry. Romanian is the official language of the country, and Christianity is the most common religion, which makes up 92.7% of the population. It has a median age of 37.7 years, as well as a life expectancy of 65.2 years for males, and 73 years for females. 57.1% of the country is rural, and 42.9% is urban. Moldova has a GNI per capita of $4,570. The Principality of Monaco is about 3 times as big as the National Mall in Washington, D.C. It has a population density of 50,500 people per square mile, or 19,238 people per square kilometer, and is the world's smallest country which has a coast. While Monaco is not part of the European Union, it uses the euro for a currency. It has a median age of 55.4 years, as well as a life expectancy of 88.7 years for females, and 84.9 years for males. As it is a city-state, all of the population is urban. Monaco has a GNI per capita of $192,848. Mongolia is a little bit smaller than the state of Alaska. It has a population density of 5.8 people per square mile, or 2.2 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Namibia. 73% of its land is used for agriculture, and 7% is made up of forestry. The country is landlocked. It has a median age of 29.8 years, as well as life expectancy of 67.1 years for males, and 76.5 years for females. 68.4% of the country's population is urban, and 31.6% is rural. Mongolia has a GNI per capita of $3,670. Montenegro is a little bit more than twice as big as the state of Delaware. It has a population density of 114.4 people per square mile, or 44.2 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Belarus. 40.4% of the nation is made up of forests, and 38.2% is used for agriculture. Montenegrin is the official language, which is spoken by 37% of the country, and the most common religion is Orthodox Christianity, which is followed by 72.1% of the population. It has a median age of 39.6 years, as well as a life expectancy of 77 years for females, and 70.8 years for males. 66.8% of the country is urban, and 33.2% is rural. Montenegro has a GNI per capita of $7,900. The Kingdom of Morocco is a little bit more than twice as big as the state of California. It has a population density of 230.3 people per square mile, or 88.9 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Burkina Faso. 67.5% of the nation's land is used for agriculture, and 11.5% is made up of forests. The official religion of the country is Islam, which is followed by 99% of the country. It has a median age of 29.1 years, as well as a life expectancy of 72 years for males, and 75.5 years for females. 62.5% of the nation is urban, and 37.5% is rural. Morocco has a GNI per capita of $2,980. The Republic of Mozambique is a bit more than 5 times as big as the state of Georgia. It has a population density of 105 people per square mile, or 40.6 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Zimbabwe. 56.3% of the land is used for agriculture, and 43.7% is made up of forests. The official language of the nation is Portuguese, which is spoken by 16.6% of the population. It has a median age of 17 years, as well as life expectancy of 58.7 years for females, and 52.9 years for males. 64% of the country's population is rural, and 36% is urban. Mozambique has a GNI per capita of $460. The Republic of the Union of Myanmar is a little bit smaller than the state of Texas. It has a population density of 216 people per square mile, or 83.4 people per square kilometer, which is similar to Morocco. 48.2% of the nation is made up of forests, and 19.2% is used for agriculture. The most common religion is Buddhism, which is followed by 87.9% of the country's population. It has a median age of 29.2 years, as well as a life expectancy of 62.5 years for males, and 71.5 years for females. 71.2% of the population is rural, and 28.8% is urban. Myanmar has a GNI per capita of $1,260.